Hey, what's up? Another episode of Fourth Person Point of View, baby. I'm feeling pretty good. Just left the dentist. Had that fluoride on my teeth for 6 hours. I feel pretty good. I got something I want to talk about. Addictive, I swear to God. They're no good. That's why I chase them with water. I know. But today, on Fourth Person Point of View, we talk about everything over here. Everything. No matter how big, how small, we talk about everything. And we're fourth person point of view. Oh, man. So I was having a conversation with this young lady who I thought had good sense. This, I ain't gonna call her a bitch. This woman, young woman, college educated, decent job, tells me, she tells me that broke men have that good. I said, what? She tells me that broke men have the best sex. Oh, man. What you want to do is slap some sense back into her. But our society is lost, people. I've never heard such ass backwards, nonsense, stupid stuff in my life. She looks at me and says, what? They do. I told this damn young woman, I want to call her a bitch so bad. But I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to mature. I told this young woman, if you look at our society now, and you see all the broken families, you got a high divorce rate amongst white women, Puerto Ricans, black women, and Mexicans. And here you are with the audacity to say something stupid and say broke men have the best sex. You women walk around here knocked up by a loser, then you go out and after bumping your head, then you expect some other decent guy with education, morals, values, and a little bit of money to accept your dumb ass after you let some bum pound your ass to sleep and put a baby in you. And I'm assuming this is where it's coming from. Because guys, women, they think like women. When I was a little boy, I heard old men say women don't think like men. I heard old men say women are stupid. They said women think backwards. I didn't say it. That's what some men say, but I see where they're going with it. I understand what they're saying. I get it. For this young woman who's attractive, she's very attractive, to say a broke motherfucker got the best sex. I'm speechless. So you telling me that God, let me find what I'm trying to quote here. Because I don't want to lie. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The source. According to the King James Version of the Bible, if a man does not work, neither should he eat, which is found in 2 Thessalonians 3:10. So you telling me that God, who created the heavens and the earth, he created man. And in his word, he said, if a man does not work, neither should he eat. So you telling me a broke man, a lazy son of a bitch, which in the manhood world, a man with no money has a lot of mental problems, and he's probably effeminate, because only a effeminate man can walk around broke. No manly man can walk around broke. It just don't feel right. I mean, I don't know from experience, but I can imagine if you broke, it just don't feel right. You telling me that God, who said that a man don't work, he don't eat, anointed a broke motherfucker with some sexual gift where he is the only one in the United States of America or the whole wide world that can blow your back out, if that's what you're looking for. Which, if you're a decent woman, I don't think sex should be at the top of your goddamn list when finding a mate. That's kind of like me saying when I'm looking for a wife, I'm looking for a bitch who can go up a stripper pole and come down and do the splits and goddamn do that little, that little dance that women do. You know that little dance? No man with good sense looks for a wife who can do tricks in the bedroom. Maybe a sucker, a simp, maybe some beta male who wants to fit in but has his priorities messed up just like this dumb woman. But let me stay on topic here. So you telling me that God made all men and a broke man is the only one with good sex? Girl, I'll smack you. Oh boy. So let me tell you something, women. Y'all got y'all way of thinking, which is on you. Because when you're a single parent, that's on you. No, I ain't got to buy you Pampers. I ain't got to take care of you. Now, my tax dollars will contribute to your goddamn welfare care package, but, oh, well, there's nothing I can do about that. I can write my congressman and tell him I don't like it, but there's probably not much he can do. But all the men in the world, you thought, or you want to make yourself believe that the broke one got the best sex. Either you got a mental problem, either you come from poverty, either you are a dumb whore, or you just telling yourself that so you don't have to look at your man properly and you don't have to call him a bum. Because you ain't finna tell me and make me think that only goddamn broke men got the best sex. Hey, girl, quit playing. So sex, it's funny because I just read this book by Marcus Aurelius. I think that's how you say his name. And he got this quote in there. And it says, and in sexual intercourse, that is no more than friction of a membrane and a spurt of mucus ejected. That when I read it, that was the most gangster shit I've ever heard in my life. He said in sexual intercourse, that is no more than the friction of a membrane and a spurt of mucus ejected. I remember that. And when I was talking to this dumb young woman, I thought about that quote, and I went online and I was like, yeah, let me point that out. A spurt of mucus ejected. Friction. So you telling me that out of all the men in the United States, which is what I'm talking about, a broke motherfucker is the only one that can please you sexually? Girl, you stupid. You don't believe that yourself. Now, I'm going to tell you what you doing. You trying to psych yourself out. Either you come from public housing or the projects or some poverty shit like that, and these are the men that you like, and you defend them by saying that, because ain't no honor in this shit. Or else you got a decent job, which it ain't the top of the line. You got a decent job and you want this broke motherfucker for your own advantage because you got leverage over him. Or else you watch your mama goddamn deal with these type of broke ass bums and it's part of your world. But you're not going to tell me that God didn't make none but goddamn broke men decent in the bedroom. Any decent woman, just like any decent man, and I'll talk about this later on a future podcast, should not be trying to find a mate based off the bedroom. There's a lot of rooms in the house. There's the kitchen. There's the living room. There's the breakfast room. There's the bedrooms. There might be an office. There's the garage. There's a lot of goddamn rooms in the house, girl. And you only are in the bedroom for a little while until you go to sleep. And I'm sure you do more sleeping in the bedroom than you doing boom, 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 boom. You gotta be sleeping more than you booming, unless you just some ratchet person that can sit up and goddamn boom all night and y'all eat welfare sponsored snack cakes and shit all day. But let's talk about this broke ass guy. And I'm not jealous by far, because if you're a woman and you just deal with broke guys, I mean, it's okay. You're just not for me. But the way you psych yourself out, girl, you know his broke ass ain't got no brain. Because if he had a brain, he would apply it to something, he would do something. So you can't tell him, let's give him a name. What's the name? What's the name here? Let's call him Joe. Let's call him Joe Trump. There you go. You can't say, Joe Trump, you got a brain on you, because he don't. So you can't brag on his brain. You can't brag on his feet, because his feet probably big as hell. He probably got 2 left feet. So you can't brag on his feet, because then he gonna think you making fun of him because he walk everywhere. His car always tore up. It's always in and out the shop. He probably drive your goddamn Nissan Altima or your Toyota Corolla around while you at work. Kind of like Snoop Dogg did on Baby Boy. You know how he bring her lunch and pick her up from work like a scrub motherfucker? So you can't brag on his feet. If his feet was really good, he might be in the league. You can't brag on his hands either. Because when you talk about his hands, it's kind of like you throwing hints that he should go goddamn get a job with them. but he don't. So you can't talk about his hands. He ain't got nothing going for himself. You can't talk about his ass, because then he feel like you called him a punk. You can't talk about his ass. Hey, this probably goddamn narrow, and he ain't got no muscle in there. Ain't like he gonna be beating nobody's ass. So what he got left? Nothing. He ain't got nothing but penis. And that's what you trying to give him credit for. You saying he got some good because he ain't got no other qualities. And only thing you can think of to stroke that broke ass nigga's ego is his dick. One thing about a woman, boy. Hey, y'all know how to make a bum feel good. Hey, you women know how to make a broke nigga feel good. All white boy, Mexican. Because you got broke everything these days. So that's what you doing. You don't want to hurt his feelings. So you have to take what he has and you have to find something. You have to find one of his elements. And you have to goddamn praise him for it. And you tell him he got good sex. And that's a damn lie. And then this broke ass will probably cheat on you and say your shit ain't hitting on nothing. So his sex ain't no better than the rest of ours. You telling me that men who go to the gym and they train, they squat, they hit that iron, they get on that back extension and get that goddamn back right. They do them lunges. They do hip thrusts to get that goddamn hips right in that damn back. So you telling me that this little scrawny broke motherfucker is the only one that can give you good sex? I doubt it. What it is you're probably a bust down or a whore, and that's your philosophy that you living by. And I don't care either. But what I do care about, don't be selling that shit to the damn internet, IG, Facebook, TikTok, and don't be telling these young women that, because some of you old whores, you keep putting these narratives out there, and then everybody else that's around you, they hear you, and now you got your little cousin or the young woman across the street, excuse me, she's got a future, but she see you with a broke motherfucker. Now she go start looking at broke ass people, trying to give them a chance. Then she end up a fucking single parent. Make it make sense. So whatever you have to tell yourself to psych yourself out. It reminds me of this girl I used to work with. She was a sweet chick. When I was going to Grambling, she worked at Lowe's with me. She was a hard-working chick. I ain't gonna say her name. It just popped up in my mind. And she liked me. She had a crush on me. And she had a boyfriend who was her kid's dad. And he was that guy with no car. So she would brag on him. Like we worked in the same department. And she would brag on him. And I used to feel so happy for her. But I would smirk just like this because I know she really liked me. But she was bragging on him to boost herself up. Because sometimes she come over there complaining a few days she missed work because he took the car and went somewhere. But I understand. She had to goddamn build him up to make herself feel good. So I understand you women. And when a woman loves you, they supposed to find pleasure in everything you do for them. And when you're a broke ass guy and a woman really loves you, that's good stuff, brother. It's good to have a person who loves you for you. But what you women ain't finna do, you ain't finna be going out here telling that damn lie, talking about some broke ass men are the only ones with good sex. Just say you like that bone, or he's impecunious right now. He don't have an income. So just say you like it, but don't come out here selling no narrative that only broke men got good sex. That's a damn lie. That's just like me going out here telling a bunch of young boys, hey, if you want some good pussy, you got to go over there to them whores over there on that side, or go to the strip club. You a damn lie. I went to college. There's enough whores on that goddamn campus. You ain't got to go to the strip club. You ain't got to go to the hostro. You got some freaks that was on Grambling State's campus. You got some freaks that was at Northeast Community College. You had some freaks up there at University of Texas. So you ain't gotta go to no strip club to find no woman with no good pussy. Shit, it ain't no one type. So you damn women, stop going out there with these narratives, cause that shit poisons the minds of our young women. That narrative there is, girl, don't ever tell nobody that. Keep that to yourself. Because now I look at this little chick like she's a bust down. And in a few years, she'll be a single parent. She will. She'll be a single parent when she finally bump her head and get some sense. So women, be careful what you say, because it will come back and bite you in the ass. When you are looking for a husband, a boyfriend, I don't think you should be focused on pleasure anyway, because there are many rooms in the house, and the bedroom gets more sleep time than boom, 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 boom. And your broke ass probably don't even sleep on a quality mattress. You ain't sleeping on no Tempur-Pedic. You ain't sleeping on no quality mattress. So when y'all broke asses have sex, you probably hear all that Trioville, on that What's Up video, that hey, you probably hear a lot of springs on a cheap ass mattress. A broke ass guy and a bust down woman. To each his own. You like who you like. You have to like who you like. But today was a cool day, man. Like I said, I had a dentist appointment this morning, and had that fluoride on my teeth. So I got something I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. I wanted this to be easy, but after talking to this dumb woman, I said, let me talk about this, because I went on Google and typed it in, and I found a lot of discussion boards about it. I'm like, damn, so it ain't just her little dumb ass. So a lot of women out there say that broke men have that shit. Hey, the world is crazy. Let me know what y'all think, though. This has been Fourth Person Point of View. I'm out, baby.